Get those napkins ready and tie on that bib.
That is so good.
We're taking America's most beloved condiment,
A lot of it.
and melting it down,
It just melts in your mouth, and it makes you want more.
whipping it up,
It's so light, such fluffy butter.
pouring it over,
I'm just saying I'm not afraid to use butter.
and spreading it on
They use the butter very well.
to make some of the most messy and mouth-watering meals in the country. Get ready to be buttered up
All day, every day. Butter.
on Food Paradise. Lobster lovers can flock to any number of New England towns to get their sweet seafood fix. But those in the know head to Salty Girl in Boston.
You come here and you feel like you're on a really luxurious cruise ship. So everything feels and tastes really special and amazing.
It's great for, I think, people coming in from out of the city, but also for the locals. Anytime you're craving seafood, this is where you would come.
At Salty Girl, owner Kathy Seidel has created an oasis of oysters, fresh fish, and lobster with a taste of nostalgia.
My dad was a big sailor, and I spent much of my time in the galley cooking on his boat. That was his and my favorite time together. And a lot of this food harkens back to my childhood and my time with my dad.
But Kathy's learned a thing or two since cooking on the boat.
I think as a restaurateur, you really have to keep your finger on the pulse of what people are eating. And it shifts and changes all the time.
And what do people crave these days? Butter.
At Salty Girl, we serve a 10-pound butter ball.
I'm sorry, did you say butter ball?
Yes, and it's this beautiful golden sphere.
Oh my God.
And we serve it with our bread service. When you help yourself as much as you want.
I've never seen that any time in my life, ever. It's like as big as a pumpkin.
You can never have too much butter. Wow.
If you want the best of both worlds, try their best-selling hot lobster roll.
Which has butter 3 ways.
Butter 3 ways? I'm listening.
First, we take the lobster and we soak it in butter, warm, melted butter.
Phase 2 of this butter extravaganza involves brushing generous amounts of the stuff on brioche rolls before they're toasted on a griddle. Once the rolls are overflowing with lobster meat, they're served up with crispy homemade potato chips.
Our lobster roll is also finished with beurre blanc sauce, a French butter sauce made with white wine, butter, and cream. The beurre blanc sauce puts our lobster rolls over the top.
After a dusting of dehydrated lobster roe, the rolls are ready for service.
Our customers adore it.
This lobster roll is insane. It's just the right amount of butter on the roll. It's toasted, it's lemony, it's refreshing. You feel like you're by the seaside eating lobster and dipping it in butter and lemon.
The lobster meat is so succulent, so amazing. The pieces are huge. And what's better than that?
I don't know their secret, but there definitely is one.
The hot lobster roll is the biggest seller in the restaurant, but the most unique dish might just be the lobster waffles.
I think everybody's wowed by that combination, and truly, it is melt-in-your-mouth delicious.
Of course, you can't have lobster waffles without the waffles. At Salty Girl, it's a thick buttermilk one that's perfectly golden brown.
We do ours with a house-made corn butter. And you start with 4 pounds of butter.
Corn puree is blended in along with honey and salt, and boom, corn butter.
It's wicked good.
You know what else is good? The velvety, buttery lobster sauce, which serves as the base for the waffle. It's stacked with spoonfuls of the corn butter and ridiculously crispy, deep-fried lobster.
Then we serve it with a spicy maple syrup, and it cuts through a little bit of that butter.
I mean, you first hit with this, like, crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside, delicious, buttery waffle, and then that fried lobster comes in, like this little salty bite right on top, and it's heaven.
The corn butter, it's caught in all the little pockets, and it's just adds this really good, like, sweet and savory thing to the waffle. It's delightful. I have family in the South, and so I love chicken and waffles, so I figured I would try lobster and waffles, and I think it's even better, honestly.
You can't beat it. So good.
like to think that Salty Girl has an intimacy about it, which makes it so special. The attention to detail is quite refined, and I think the experience is transportive.
Here's the butter. Cheers.
I think if you're in Boston, why wouldn't you come to Salty Girl?
Hawaii is known for its hot beaches, cool breezes, and surfable waves. But this tropical destination also boasts some seriously craveable eats.
Oh my God, it's delicious.
The shores of Oahu have been swept with butter mochi madness,
That is crazy.
That is really good.
courtesy of Mochi Lab.
Butter mochi! Woo!
If you haven't heard of Mochi Lab,
What? You don't know Mochi Lab?
it's the brainchild of husband and wife team Ashley and Ippei Taniyama,
It's me and my pretty wife.
who sell their buttery creations at farmers markets across Honolulu.
Over the course of the week, we make about 800 to 1,000 butter mochi, which is probably about 20 pounds of butter.
Which is not really a lot of butter. Yes, it is.
Still wondering what butter mochi is?
It's moist.
It's super moist, super
buttery.
cakey. It's coconutty, it's creamy. It's got everything that you want in a dessert.
Native to Hawaii, traditional butter mochi is a chewy dessert made with sweet rice flour,
It gives it a nice chewy texture.
eggs, evaporated milk, coconut milk, vanilla, shredded coconut, and of course, melted butter.
But usually it's baked just in a big pan and it's cut into squares.
And that's boring. We're not
Yeah.
squares.
So what we did was we made a twist. We bake it in cupcake form with lots of different flavors and fillings.
Like passion fruit,
Macadamia nut.
We do pandan, which is like Southeast Asian vanilla.
But the butter mochi that started it all for us is the sweet potato.
But this sweet potato is a horse of a different color.
And it's purple.
Behold, the purple sweet potato butter mochi. These tasty tubers are pureed, then added to a blend of butter,
A lot of it.
sugar, eggs, evaporated milk, and vanilla. Scoops of the righteous roots are surrounded by Mochi Lab's basic batter, then baked till magically delicious.
I like the difference in the taste between what's inside of it, the sweet potato, and then just the butter mochi around it. I mean, it was really a surprise, and it was really delicious.
It has like this chunk of purple sweet potato in the middle. It has a sweeter taste to it, and it has like cakey mochi, and it's really chewy. I've never had anything like this before.
Sweet potatoes and dessert always reminds me of homemade things, like Thanksgiving, pies. I think it goes really well together.
Butter makes everything taste really amazing, but oddly in this, it tastes kind of healthy. It's like healthy butter, surrounded by a delicious sweet potato.
Delicious sweet potato that just disappears every time they sell it.
Now you see it, now you don't.
But their butteriest flavor is the bacon caramel butter mochi that has not one, not two, but 3 different kinds of butter in it.
Oh, sorry.
Please, don't apologize. The amount of butter in this butter mochi is no laughing matter. Traditional butter mochi batter gets a boost from brown butter.
That goes really well with caramel and bacon, which is like salty and sweet, and it's like trifecta of goodness.
But wait, there's more.
We like to add nature's other butter, bacon fat.
And if brown butter and bacon fat haven't sold you, the caramel bacon butter mochi is also filled with a caramel custard and topped with caramel sauce that's made from, you guessed it,
Delicious melted butter.
finished with a sprinkle of crispy chopped bacon. It's easy to see why it's love at first bite for this chewy delight.
I really like the creamy center. It's really, really good. It goes well with the chewy outside and the little bits of bacon, how it's nice and crunchy with the caramel at the same time. It's nice and sweet. It's just
little drops of heaven in your mouth. I've had butter mochi before. My mom makes like every year. So I feel like I kind of know butter mochi, but I've never had anything like this. But I'm gonna have to tell her to try to like add some caramel and bacon on it now. So good.
Oh, butter mochi's life.
So whether you're a butter buff or a mochi maven, you're gonna want to head to Mochi Lab in Hawaii.
Nothing compares.
We're crossing the country for a game of butter by numbers in New Orleans.
On an average day, we will go through 16 cases of butter, and a case is 36 pounds.
Where a local eatery is taking average cornbread up a notch, or 4.
We introduce butter into it 4 different ways.
I would say it's the best cornbread I've ever had. Yeah, absolutely.
In New Orleans, they're known for letting the good times roll. But at local restaurant and bakery Willa Jean, they let the good times pour.
I'm shocked at the amount of butter that we use. On an average day at Willa Jean, between our baked goods, dinner menu, breakfast menu, all that, we will go through 16 cases of butter, and a case is, what, 36 pounds? So 16 cases. That's a lot of, that's a math, yeah. I have to do the math.
Let me help you out with that, Kelly. That's 576 pounds of butter a day.
I mean, it's a little terrifying, but I mean, it's delicious, so.
And the dish with the most butter? Their signature cornbread.
Our cornbread is unlike any other cornbread out there because we introduce butter into it 4 different ways.
Cornbread is a Southern staple. Everyone does cornbread, but this cornbread is spectacular.
I would say it's the best cornbread I've ever had. Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody that comes in Willa Jean needs to get the cornbread.
To start, cornmeal, corn flour, and regular flour are mixed with buttermilk. Then the mixture gets blended with brown sugar, leavening agents, and eggs. It also gets a touch of sweetness from local honey.
We're gonna add butter now. This doesn't look like a lot of butter, but this is just the first stage out of 3, technically 4, where we're gonna add butter to this cornbread.
After the batter is poured into loaf pans and baked, we move on to stage 2 of Operation Butter Overload.
Now is where the fun starts. I said we were just getting started with butter. Cornbread's out of the oven. We're gonna take some melted butter. We're gonna put about a stick of butter for every loaf. Don't repeat that. That's some buttery goodness right there. I'm just saying I'm not afraid to use butter. So now that we've got all the butter in there, we're gonna let these sit, let them cool.
Then the cornbread is ready for stages 3 and 4.
I've topped the cornbread with cool butter. We're gonna pop it in the oven, let this melt. Then we're gonna serve it with more whipped butter on the side and some cane syrup. Here's our cornbread. We serve it with cold butter because warm bread, cold butter, that little slather, it's one of the best things in the world, and I'm not gonna deny anybody that.
And your customers thank you, Kelly.
So sweet. You can really taste the corn, and the fact that the butter is really whipped, just tops it off.
There's like some cane syrup on top and the butter. It just melts in your mouth and it makes you want more. Like I'm full, but I still want more.
I will let you in on a little secret. I actually don't like cornbread. However, these ladies ordered the cornbread today and I absolutely loved it. Very tasty, perfect consistency.
All day, every day. Butter.
Cornbread's not the only thing at Willa Jean that has a lot of butter in it.
For your consideration, the barbecue shrimp toast.
How good is a barbecue shrimp toast? It's probably the best thing on the menu. I'm gonna be real honest. Yeah.
Grilled sourdough is spread with burrata, a creamy mozzarella cheese, while the burrata gets nice and melty under the broiler. Kelly gets a pound of shrimp cooking in some Cajun-style barbecue sauce.
I'm gonna add a pound of butter to it, so it's equal parts. We use so much butter to really like round out that flavor, richen it up, and like make it just something you wanna like lick off your fingers.
And when you serve the buttery shrimp atop the burrata toast, you really have something to lick your fingers about.
I am from New Orleans, so I've had a lot of barbecue shrimp. And what I loved about this barbecue shrimp is it just soaks into the bread and makes it an absolute pleasure.
I'd say the sauce has a lot of butter in it, very buttery, very thick, very good.
Butter is clearly a theme at this restaurant. It's in a lot of the dishes together, and it really helped bring out the sweetness of the barbecued shrimp, especially paired with that cheese.
When people come to Willie Jean, I want them to feel like they're at home. And maybe it's a little brighter, maybe it's a little bit louder, maybe it's a little bit busier than what home is, but I want them to have that feeling that they are welcome here. They can stay as long as they want.
And eat as much butter as they want. Right, Kelly?
That's how I feel about it.
Our butter tour ain't done yet. We're getting down and dirty in D.C.
You don't have to worry about being judged with butter dripping down your face.
with some of the capital's most interesting mashups.
I've never seen an egg sandwich on a knish.
It's kind of like everything that is wonderful about a breakfast pastry all rolled into one. It is amazing.
Our nation's capital, home to the Washington Monument, the Lincoln Memorial, and the country's best buttered bagels and knishes. Wait, that can't be right.
It's true.
These big beauties come courtesy of Union Market's Buffalo and Bergen.
This is the only place you can come in DC to get a good bagel or knish. It's like you were transported to New York. It's the best place to be.
It's on my way in to the city in the mornings. It's on my way out of the city in the evenings. It's a perfect stop.
And what's better than sitting around with some local people in your neighborhood eating buttery deliciousness? You don't have to worry about being judged with butter dripping down your face.
For owner Gina Chersovani, it's all about paying homage to her hometown.
Okay, so here we go. You ready?
Gina, I was born ready.
I'm a New Yorker at heart. I was born and raised there, and I brought my culture here. So everything that is fuzzy and warm about Washington, with the stone cold New York drive to it, and that is our food.
Which means crazy sandwiches like the Slammer, which is served on a knish.
A real knish is round, and it's got this beautiful golden dough stuffed with potato, a little bit of onion, and butter. If you see the knish that is round, that is handmade. If you see a square that came off of a machine somewhere, then nobody cares about that knish. So eat your round knishes, people.
Of course, the Slammer is served on a round knish.
Yep, our knishes are made from scratch.
To make it slammin', eggs are scrambled in butter with American cheese and placed on a knish with crispy bacon. And to really put it over the top, Buffalo and Bergen's own secret sauce.
So everybody has a secret sauce. Any restaurant worth its salt certainly does. Ours is Turnpike.
The Turnpike?
So the Turnpike, so funny, right?
Hilarious. What is it?
So my favorite thing about being from New York is that you can go to a pizza place and you can get garlic knots, right? And what do? They take dough and then they put it in butter, garlic, parsley. Delicious, right? So when we opened here, I wanted something just like that. So we made Turnpike sauce.
It begins with 2 giant blocks of butter.
More butter, the better.
Which are melted down and flavored with handfuls of fresh chopped parsley and diced garlic. Put it on top of a Slammer, and you've got a Slammer Turnpike.
This is definitely a breakfast sandwich on steroids, and then we covered it in butter.
I've never seen an egg sandwich on a knish. This is a super buttery, delicious roll, if you will, that is almost meant to eat on its own, but being brought to a 2.0 level with the egg and the bacon, and just becomes such an incredible thing.
The fact that it's Turnpike with the garlic and the butter on top, that just adds that whole extra layer to it. So good.
It's like breakfast in a sandwich, and then you put butter on top, and can't go wrong there.
The knish with the garlic butter and parsley is like you went home and your mother is giving you a hug, and the butter just melts all over your face. It made me want to cry a little bit. It was an emotional sandwich. It's crispy, savory, cheesy. I'm speechless. It was that good.
Another must-try, the In Your Face. which is served on a legit New York bagel.
We literally make our dough in New York because there's no way to import the water down here to make the bagels right. And it is baked fresh on premise, sometimes 2, 3, 4 times a day.
What's so great about this sandwich is that we cook everything in butter.
Perfect rounds of sopressata are pan-fried in butter.
Sopressata, it's got that black pepper punch to it, so it's a little bit spicy.
And then joined by an egg. To prepare for all the meat and egg goodness, half and everything bagel is spread with pesto and piled with fresh mozzarella. Once the sopressata and egg join the party, there's just one thing missing.
So, we believe you can never have too much butter. That's why we finish this with a pat of butter in your face.
The toasted bagel and the butter and then the pesto with so much garlic, but it's just so delicious, and all the flavors of the mozzarella and the runny egg just all come together, and it couldn't be more perfect combination of all things you need.
It was so big and wonderful, and just deliciousness flowing down everywhere. I've gone through about 5 different napkins, and I will continue using more napkins.
Yes. It's buttery, but it's not greasy. It's all about flavor enhancement. It's an experience. It's so good.
When it comes to knishes and bagels, at Buffalo and Bergen, they really go the distance.
If you cook it in butter, they will come.
In a world of boring baked goods and dried-out desserts, Buttercream Bake Shop in Washington, D.C. remains a beacon of hope.
Yay.
Owner Tiffany McIsaac has uncovered the magic formula for keeping it fresh.
So one of the things I've learned over the years is that the key to success in bakeries is sprinkles and edible glitter. If you put sprinkles or edible glitter on anything, the people will come. That is true. True fact.
And at the end of this tasty rainbow, there's a pot of gold in the form of butter.
Who doesn't like buttery pastries? Everyone loves buttery pastries, right? I mean, it just makes everyone feel good.
At Buttercream Bake Shop, you can have your pick of bedazzled whoopie pies, brownies, or cake slices. But the biggest seller needs no decoration at all. Presenting the Cinnascone, the delicious love child of a cinnamon roll and a scone.
And it is amazing. It's kind of like everything that is wonderful about a breakfast pastry all rolled into one.
There has to be at least a stick of butter in the Cinnascone.
And here at Buttercream, they use the butter very well.
So just how was this buttery baby conceived?
The Cinnascone just kind of happened by accident. We love making scones, and one day we thought, what if we put some cinnamon roll filling in this and rolled it up and glazed it? And it was amazing. That is true.
The Cinnascone is so popular, they whip up more than 600 a week with a dough that starts with flour, sugar, and baking powder.
Did I mention we use butter?
After the addition of buttermilk and eggs, you have the perfect scone dough.
It's a nice wet consistency, so we spread it into a sheet tray, chill it down in the freezer, and then it's perfect to roll. We've got butter in the dough, and now we've got 9 pounds of butter going into the filling.
9 pounds of butter? That really is like a baby. A big baby.
And we've got some other ingredients too, some cinnamon, some dark brown sugar so that it's got that molassesy feel, and some granulated sugar so that it's just nice and sweet.
Once mixed, the filling is frozen in slabs.
We like to freeze everything before we get it all rolled up, because otherwise we would be in a buttery mess. We've got our dough, we've got our filling, we've got our blowtorch. We're ready to make some Cinnascones. When we make this, we wanted to add a lot of butter to it, but butter's really soft, and so is our dough. So we had to find a way to apply the butter in a solid state. So we decided to make these little thin slabs. It's really the only way to apply a nice thin coat like we want.
After the filling is laid out, Tiffany gets fired up.
This is pretty much our favorite tool to use. We probably don't need to use it for this, but it just felt right.
When the filling covers every inch of dough, it's ready to rock and roll. The Cinnascones bake up perfectly puffy, but they're not done yet.
The final step in the process is a delicious cinnamon sugary glaze.
Oh, yeah.
I love their Cinnascones. The dough is so light and fluffy, and there's just the right level of sweetness and cinnamon. It's like the best breakfast treat in the morning.
It's soft and sweet and buttery on the inside, and it's got that amazing candy-like shell on the outside, and it just breaks apart really wonderfully.
My favorite part about the Cinnascone is the gooey center. It's really buttery and sweet and delicious.
If your food doesn't make you dance, it's not good. And this was definitely delicious. So yeah, I had to do a little dance when I took a bite.
I will be getting this again, and I'll be coming back more often now.
Which is just what Tiffany likes to hear.
The best thing about baking is definitely how happy it makes people. Everyone that comes in here leaves with a huge smile on their face. We get to be at all the birthdays and weddings and celebrations. It's literally the best.
So the next time you find yourself in DC, treat yourself to something from Buttercream Bake Shop. Their creative creations are so good, you won't want to share.
Don't eat mine.
Don't eat yours.
There's no need to get crabby.
Who's want buttered crab, you know? Really, really good. I love it.
We've got the perfect spot in Brooklyn, New York for all your buttered seafood needs.
So buttery.
When you're fishing for some fresh seafood in New York City, head to Peaches Shrimp and Crab in Brooklyn and be prepared for a little something extra.
Butter is in 90% of the items here at Peaches. A lot of the fish dishes are garnished with butter sauces. A lot of the shellfish is glazed in butter. Butter is a beautiful thing.
And it reaches supermodel status when it's swirled into a sauce to make Peaches Blue Crab Spaghetti.
Who's want buttered crab, you know?
This blue crab spaghetti is one of our best sellers. We have not been able to take it off the menu since we opened. In fact, we did take it off the menu, and we almost had a riot. We had people with pitchforks outside, knocking on the window, asking when it would come back. About 2 weeks after we took it off, we put it right back on.
Well, that's a relief. So take us through how it's made, Damien.
We're gonna start with this chitarra pasta.
Wait, doesn't chitarra mean guitar in Italian? Excellent!
Essentially, it's a spaghetti cut into a square shape. We're gonna cook it till al dente. That gives us just enough time to start our beautiful butter sauce. We're gonna start with a little bit of the pasta water. Has some of that residual starch, which is gonna lend a great creamy texture to our sauce.
Then Damien brings a little sweet and a little heat with some confit tomatoes and a nice handful of Fresno chili peppers. He also adds whipped garlic puree, which he makes from a vat of garlic cloves cooked down in olive oil.
It's gonna give a wonderful sweet garlic flavor without that astringent raw spiciness. And of course, we're gonna add our butter. It's gonna make it over the top creamy and unbelievably decadent. Now the pasta's ready, it's time to put it into this wonderful sauce.
Whoa, fancy moves there, Damien.
It ends up on your shirt quite a few times, but after a while, it stays in the pan. All right, so now we're gonna add this beautiful jumbo lump crab meat. Super, super sweet. As you can see, there's huge chunks in here, so we wanna add it last so that it doesn't break up.
The pasta gets brightened with lemon zest and Parmesan cheese.
All right, smelling delicious. Looks like it's ready. Now we're gonna plate it up.
It's finished with toasted breadcrumbs for a little bit of crunch and some chopped parsley.
And one bite and you'll be hooked.
Very creamy, a little bit of heat, spice, big chunks of crab, tomato, just a really wholesome dish. Just creamy, delicious.
Oh, that's amazing. It's creamy, it's buttery, it has a nice breadcrumb for that crunch.
Honestly, really, really good. It doesn't disappoint.
Still craving more crab? The Jim Cade Boil has your name written all over it. Well, I guess technically it has Jim Cade's name all over it.
Jim Cade is actually the uncle of one of the owners. He's kind of infamous in our restaurant group. We have a dish named after Jim Cade at every single one of our restaurants.
At Peaches, the tribute to Jim Cade is a towering plat of clams, tiger shrimp, mussels, potatoes, corn, and snow crab, steamed in shellfish broth. But you didn't think we were gonna leave out the butter, did you?
So seafood and butter go hand in hand, but we take it to the next level.
Cream and more of the whipped garlic puree are whisked together. Then comes the star of the show, Literally. This is food paradise butter, guys.
We have 5 pounds of butter here. It's ice cold, and we're gonna slowly whisk it in so it's emulsified. All right, it's about done. All the butter is emulsified. Now it's time to season it with the chili and lemon.
When the lemon garlic butter is ready and the seafood is cooked, it all gets tossed together.
That looks delicious, but I think it needs a little more butter. So to finish it, we add a little bit of seasoning, and it gives a nice little peppery kick. Our famous Jim K. Boyle with butter on steroids.
They walked out with this huge bowl, and it just filled with all sorts of seafood and came with this little side dish of butter, and it was just really, really, really great. Messy but delicious, absolutely. It's more like butter with a side of seafood.
So if you want to dip extra butter, you just get right in that garlic sauce. And excuse me. That is so good.
I think we're gonna need more butter. It was good.
We put a lot of love into our food, and I think it really shows. Everything from our hospitality to the food, I think people really connect with that. You gotta come down to Peaches Shrimp and Crab. It's the best seafood in Brooklyn. It's just really a great place.
After our pit stop in New York, we're taking a sojourn to the South to uncover some of the butteriest biscuits around.
We go through about 1,000 pounds of butter a week.
It's like eating butter on butter on butter. It's amazing.
And did we mention each one is made by hand? Biscuits are a staple in the South, whether they're smothered, covered, or just served plain and piping hot. But there's one place in Atlanta, Georgia, where the biscuits are next level.
Oh my God. It's like eating butter on butter on butter. It's amazing.
The buttery biscuits at Callie's Hot Little Biscuit definitely ain't your mama's biscuits.
This is different. Very good.
They're actually Carrie Morey's mama's biscuits.
My mother was a caterer and had always made these incredible country ham biscuits. And I got the idea to start an online mail order business.
That was more than a decade ago. Now Carrie runs a veritable biscuit empire, which includes the mail order business, as well as 2 brick-and-mortar locations, all named after her mother, Callie.
It just slowly grew, and I kept bringing in new orders, and Mom would bake the biscuits.
So what sets Callie's Hot Little Biscuits apart from the rest?
Butter is our lifeline. I did the math, and we go through about 1,000 pounds a week. Is that enough butter for you? Or do you need more?
No, I'm good, thanks. You can get your biscuit any which way at Callie's, but the most popular biscuit on the menu is the one that started it all, the Country Ham Biscuit.
The ham is always the winner.
It's served on a cheddar cheese buttermilk biscuit that, of course, is made by hand.
We start with the flour, and then we add butter, somewhere between 1 pound and 1.5 pounds.
The butter gets worked into the dough until it's fully incorporated. And Carrie has, dare I say, butter fingers.
And then my mom has always added cream cheese, so we do that as well. It's like extra decadence, insurance that you have the most decadent biscuit. This is probably the only non-Southern thing that we have in our biscuits is this sharp cheddar cheese from New York.
New York City! After a few glugs of buttermilk, the dough is ready to be worked.
This is tacky, wetty dough.
I'm sorry, wetty dough? Is that a technical term?
It's not technical at all, but it is our term.
Okay, then. The wetty dough gets rolled out and stamped. Then there's just one more thing to do before the biscuits head to the oven.
A little butter bath. This is just regular melted salted butter, and we are not shy. We're very generous. Okay, it's time for them to go in the oven. Now we're going to whip up the mustard butter. So we just start with salted butter that we've whipped, and then we're gonna add some Dijon mustard. Good for the arm muscles.
Great for the taste buds. A hearty smear of the mustard butter is added to a just-baked biscuit and topped with chopped country ham.
And then we're just going to put the tops back on and give it a nice butter bath.
So let me get this straight. There's butter in the dough, butter on top of the dough, butter in the middle of the baked biscuit, and butter on top of the baked biscuit?
More butter is better.
You better believe it.
It's one of the better biscuits I've ever had. I mean, it's light and flaky, and the ham, they actually kind of have a nice little mustard sauce that comes with it. It lived up to the hype.
The biscuit's super buttery, and it's awesome. They're all so good, but the country ham, for sure. I love country ham, and it's really cheesy. It was great.
I could probably eat them every day. I would turn into a biscuit, but I could eat them every day.
If you haven't turned into a biscuit yet, you're probably gonna wanna have a little dessert, which at Callie's could mean a peach shortcake biscuit.
The peach shortcake biscuit is exclusive to our Atlanta location because Atlanta is known for all their peaches, and it's just a little bit different from the buttermilk. So instead of using buttermilk, we use whole milk that we add vanilla to, and we do double butter, no cream cheese. Double the butter, double the fun.
The sweet, buttery biscuit is filled with macerated peaches and topped with peach puree and a little sprinkle of turbinado sugar. Hello, nurse.
It's sweet, but they have kind of like a crispy crust on top. It's almost like a cobbler, and then you get the really flaky underneath. It's really perfect, kind of melts in your mouth and goes really well with the sweet flavors.
That's so good. I know, right? Tastes like a donut.
Delicious. This is the best biscuit I've had.
So for the best doggone biscuits you'll ever eat, head to Callie's Hot Little Biscuit.
We're selling a little over 1 million biscuits a year, and we will never not make them by hand, so we will keep making them until we can't make anymore.
We're not done with buttery baked goods yet. A trip to a bakery in San Francisco just might unlock the mysteries of croissant dough.
Butter is key to what we do.
In all its many forms.
What do I love about it? The butteriness, the breadness.
Want more food paradise? Visit travelchannel.com/foodparadise for exclusive video and pictures from this episode. Cloudy days call for comfort, so when San Francisco's typically sunny skies turn gray, locals warm up at Neighbor Bakehouse in the Dogpatch District.
You come in, it feels like a sunny day, really.
Their butter-based menu is filled with unique eats like kimchi toast, ginger pull-aparts, and the chocolate pudding dope bun, thanks to the creative genius of husband and wife owners Greg and Christina Mindell.
Butter is key to what we do. We use it for the lamination process, which provides that beautiful, flaky, light effect on your croissants. We fold it into brioche dough. We use it to butter pans with, so it creates crispy little shells on the outside of our doughs and tarts.
But the best use of butter is in their boast.
The way we make the Bostock is very reminiscent of a French toast. It's traditionally done with brioche. We do it with croissant dough. Some people have actually called it awesome toast.
I get the Bostock about once a week. It's kind of my bread and butter. It actually is bread and butter. So what do I love about it? I actually don't really know what it is, but it's really, really delicious.
Well, it's a good guess that if you got it at Neighbor Bakehouse, it's made with croissant dough.
I really love croissants. I love making croissant dough. It's really versatile.
So just what is the secret of their croissant dough?
To make croissant dough, it requires a lot of butter. This is about 2 kilos of butter. Each week at Neighbor, we do about 200 kilos of butter, which is about 400 plus pounds a week, which is almost a ton a month. That's a lot of butter.
Croissants get their signature flakiness from a process of folding the butter into the dough over and over using a machine called a sheeter.
It is a labor of love to create these buttery, delicious goods. The machine has definitely reduced some of the labor, but I still have plenty of the love.
To turn the croissant dough into a Bostock, scraps get a little flavor bling in the form of cinnamon sugar. Then are pressed into a loaf pan and baked off.
Although this is delicious as is, we want to have a little fun with this. So we're going to dip it in some vanilla syrup, and then we're going to coat it with frangipane. French pan is super delicious. Rich, buttery combinations of almond cream and pastry cream infused with a little vanilla. And then we garnish it with slivered almonds macerated in vanilla syrup and then some pearl sugar. Very classic French touch.
The Bostock is baked again, then striped with powdered sugar.
It reminds me of like a French toast, but I mean, it's more like a cake.
It's got really good marzipan, which I love. It has these toasted almonds on top, and it's very buttery and rich, and it's fabulous.
It's flaky, you can see. Very airy. It's delicious, like super, super delicious. I'm a huge fan of almonds, so that helps. It's really good.
But their croissant dough isn't just for sweet treats.
We also do some savory pastries.
Like the beloved ham and cheese morning bun.
We do about 1,000 ham and cheese buns per week.
Strokes of sesame, sunflower, and poppy seeds turn rolled out croissant dough into a work of art.
And then we take granny mustard, smoked ham, Gruyere cheese, and we wrap it all in that flaky, buttery pastry.
As it merrily goes round in the oven, the seeds get toasty, the cheese gets gooey, and the pastry becomes melt in your mouth. But don't take my word for it.
Wow, that's like really good. It's buttery like a croissant, but savory. There's so many layers.
I'm gonna go ahead and accuse the butter of really doing a good job of making it that much better.
It's kind of messy, but super good. You can feel the heart and love that Greg puts into it.
What I really love about baking and having a bakery is just connecting with people. I wanted to provide a space for people to come get their coffee and pastry, just chill out and just trust that when you eat something, it'll be good. I love making food and being like a servant of the community, and it's really what it just comes down to for me.
We've had a ball taking this buttery journey with you. So remember, whether it's baked into pastry, swirled into sauce, or melted into mochi, from coast to coast, butter is meant for more than just toast. Slurp 'em, twist 'em, and twirl 'em. Roll 'em up, or eat 'em on the go. There are so many ways to use your noodle.
The louder it is, you're telling the chef it's good and the chef's happy.
What do I love about noodles? What do I not love about noodles?
From hand-rolled and cut to sliced by machine, Food Paradise has all the saucy details on pasta plates like never seen before.
It's like basically just a bowl of ramen in a burrito.
On a mouth-watering trip to Noodle Nirvana. The West Coast is the best coast when it comes to Eastern flavors. And in San Francisco, California, one man's on a mission to share his taste of China.
I'm Chef Martin Yan of MY China.
That's whose China?
My China, Martin Yan's China.
For decades, Chef Yan toured every inch of his home country, bringing the Bay Area nearly 2,000 years of noodle-making knowledge.
This is the art of noodle making. This is history. This is heritage. What you're seeing is something that has been practiced for hundreds and hundreds of years in different parts of China.
He keeps the art alive by not just serving authentic Chinese dishes, but turning his kitchen into a culinary classroom.
Feel it. Look at this. Open kitchen, interactive. Yes, take. Oh my God! Anybody can come in the kitchen and learn how to make noodle. All these chefs, they are human pasta machines.
It is pretty cool to be at a restaurant where you know for sure that they're making them by hand, literally in front of you.
And what if chefs said you could have noodles so long they just might last forever?
I would do that. I would do that in a heartbeat.
Well then, start stretching out for a lengthy bowl of longevity noodle soup. With world-class chef Tony Wu, the long noodles start small as a blend of flour, salt, and an organic substitute.
Rather than water, we use the spinach juice for health reasons. Nice and jaded. The Chinese love jade. Asian love jade. So we have jade color long noodle.
We're expecting big things from that little batch of dough.
Don't blink. It's gonna be amazing. Spectacular. Watch the chef.
Using hands only, the chefs lay down the dough and get rolling. And rolling, and rolling.
It gets thinner and thinner and longer and longer.
I didn't think it was gonna get this long.
That's why I said, don't blink. You can do it about 20 meters, 30 meters. You want to live long, you do it longer. So the longer it is, the longer you live.
Then don't stop now. This spinach noodle stretches till they run out of table space. Then it's a coil in oil, tossed straight to the boil.
Ah, long noodle, long noodle.
Anyone else think Tony would make a good cowboy? After a few minutes of tossing and bubbling, the al dente noodles float to the top, and Chef preps the veggies.
Lay out the mushroom, wood ear, carrot, and snow mushroom.
Classic Chinese accoutrements heated in a broth with tofu for the vegetarian version, and to top it off,
kind of a special chili sauce, and then fried onion and shallot sprinkled around on top.
Now that looks ready for a taste test.
You know what? When I finish these both, I'll live 168. Delicious.
Let's spread the gift of life to the locals.
Probably live 5 years longer. They're like yards long. It's like wrapping around their forearms. It's crazy.
These are some of the best ones I've ever had. Really, really fresh. It really tastes good.
While you're wrapping up your Wonder Noodles, Yan might give you a hand with your food.
You want me to eat it?
But he's just there to check the technique.
Whoa! The more noise they make, slurring up, the better. You don't go, you go. Just suck the whole thing. Poop, 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 poop. Everything is about noodling around.
If slurping never-ending noodles seems too sloppy, cut into something more your size. The Wild Boar Scissor Cut Noodles. Small noodles with some very big flavor. The chef starts with the same longevity dough, sans spinach, but with a much shorter preparation.
After the dough is kneaded, you shape them into a nice round ball, and then you use a Caesar to cut it. Caesar cut noodle, very, very unique. You have never seen this before.
I sure haven't, so let's get snipping.
This Caesar cut noodle technique probably have been developed several hundred years ago. Look at this. Every single one is exactly the same.
That bite-sized symmetry extends to a whole bowl of crunchy fresh veggies, stir-fried in a flaming hot wok. And for a dish that's got game, strips of seasoned wild boar.
The reason why we use wild boar is because it's more intensely flavored, better texture than the regular pork.
The scissor-cut noodles are tossed in with a sweet soy blend, forming a dish that won't make you live longer, but it might make you eat faster.
I've not had anything like this, and I do mean that. It's like a really unique flavor. And easier to eat, I might add. Note how easy it is to pick up with.
I love the fact that when I'm eating it, I don't get noodles all over my face because it seems like every bite, when I grab it, just fits perfectly in my mouth and it tastes amazing.
However long you like your noodles, at MY China, they always come with a side of good fortune.
When you sit in this room and enjoy your meal, you are totally blessed. So you live long, you have a long career, long relationship. We want you to come in here to be blessed.
The city that never sleeps sure does love to eat. New York City has over 20,000 restaurants with tons of Italian options, but only one spot has a single specialization.
Benvenuti a Spaghetti Incident.
Call it a happy accident. This trio of Italian chefs came to the States and opened Spaghetti Incident, hoping to become the #1 spot for New York noodles.
We really tried to get something that is unique. We make only spaghetti. It is the best place to have a spaghetti.
So you only serve spaghetti?
Spaghetti, spaghetti, spaghetti.
Not even meatballs?
Why? We don't have the meatballs? We do have the meatballs.
Wait, you do or you don't have meatballs?
We got food for you guys.
Okay, just checking. It actually goes way beyond plain spaghetti, with over a dozen different pasta plates derived straight from the old country. But with that wide spaghetti selection, it might be best to let the chefs choose for you.
If I had to choose one dish, and
Which one? Which one?
I would say definitely amatriciana.
Yes,
man.
Come on.
Yes.
The matriciana?
Amatriciana, 100%.
It's no joke. Bucatini amatriciana. Garlicky pasta with thick chunks of pancetta is about as good as it gets, though that's certainly not unanimous.
Both of you, matriciana? What about the salmon?
Chef, we've placed our order.
Really?
Now let's get cooking, starting with a boil of bucatini pasta.
Bucatini is different from spaghetti because there is a small hole inside, and this is allow the sauce to go in and taste the beauty and the sexy matriciana.
And what's more beautiful than pasta with a little pork?
This guy here called pancetta is a part of the pig, actually the neck of the pig.
Chunks of pancetta are topped with chopped garlic, and in a pan of hot oil, the dish starts coming to life.
You see how crispy is that? Either the pancetta itself will start to reduce and release fat. We are ready to add a tomato sauce. We do fresh every day. We import from Salerno, Italy. It's called San Marzano.
The sauce reduces down, making space for al dente bucatini.
And that small hole on the spaghetti, this is the secret. The sauce has to be inside. So you have to saute, saute, saute. You make very melt pasta, pancetta, tomato, garlic.
And no pasta dish is complete without chopped parsley and fresh grated Parmesan.
Let's try this bucatini matriciana. I'm already in Italy. Fantastic.
The bucatini noodles are wonderful. They have a hole in the middle, so they kind of like soak up all the sauce. It's delicious. More pasta? Yeah.
It's delicious. It has some crispy pancetta that's really hard to find. It reminds me of the bucatini amatriciana my grandmother used to make.
I would say this pasta is meravigliosamente buona, ossia wonderfully good.
Alas, a New Yorker on the go has no time for sit-down spaghetti. But why miss out when the incident will send you outside with your whole meal in a cone?
It's the only place in New York City that you can go get your spaghetti and eat it on the go.
They can walk and eat pasta while they're walking.
This is kind of all the greatness of a home-cooked meal, but in a cone.
I've never seen this before, to have pasta in a paper cone, but it's great.
You simply can't go wrong with a cone. Even the owners agree on that.
Cones. Cones all the way.
Please.
It's a kind of old-fashioned, you know?
No, I'm not old-fashioned.
It's just
old. I'm old. This is
snap.
Now we fight.
Yeah,
now we fight.
Yeah.
They're noodles worth fighting for. But if you're not quite as saucy as the chefs, try the Salsiccia e Broccoli Rob. Sweet Italian sausage, soaked in a lighter white wine sauce.
We start with the spaghetti.
While the spaghetti softens, he heats garlic with red pepper flakes, sauteed with the main attraction, thick slices of sweet sausage.
Now, basically, we add white wine. The white wine helps to make a creamy our sauce.
I don't suppose that's Italian wine.
I'm Italian, of course. It is ready for add our broccoli, cime di rapa. I think now it's time to get our noodles inside and saute.
The long spaghetti noodles wrap around the sauce, and after a sprinkle of cheese and a bit of black pepper, it's ready for supper. Or the sidewalk.
The salsiccia is excellent. It has a little bit of spice to it. I'd say it's a little salty, a little savory, exactly what you're looking for.
I was looking for a lighter dish. This is perfect. I feel like I can go out and still shop afterward. The spaghetti's al dente, just the way it should be. So creamy and luscious. It's absolutely perfect.
Whether you have the time to dine or just a New York minute, treat yourself to the spaghetti incident. The cone is cool, but where you put your noodles matters less than what you put inside them.
We have coffee in the ramen and in the gravy.
And one Bayou blend will wake you right up.
I've actually never had coffee noodles. It's definitely not a typical combination of flavors.
New Orleans is certified Cajun country. Gulf ingredients mixed with classic French cooking. An unbeatable blend till you throw Asian flavors in the mix at Mofo. Wait, is that really the name?
My mom hated it for a long time.
Think you better explain.
Pho, or it's actually pronounced pho, is a Vietnamese word. Vietnam was a French colony and New Orleans was a French colony, so there's a lot of parallels there.
And combine all three into one big wok.
That's the idea, sort of Southeast Louisiana cuisine, but with a Southeast Asian pantry.
It's a never-before-seen fusion, tossing the noodle game upside down.
So unique, so innovative. You want noodles, you come to Mofo.
That Cajun meets Asian cooking best comes together in Mofo's Gulf shrimp with tapioca noodles and turmeric curry. Now there's a combo you ain't seen before, with noodles that just can't be made by hand.
We have this beautiful dry extruding machine. The beauty of this makes a much firmer textured pasta. We're making tapioca noodles, fine ground durum flour. It's gonna give us that bite that we want. We also use tapioca flour. It has this sort of chewiness that it adds to the pasta that you can't get any other way. We add alkaline powder because it gives it a natural springiness. Now we have bite, we have chewy, we have springy. If we can jam any other textures in there, then Lord knows.
Eggs and water mixed to a perfect tapioca texture. Then the machine hits second gear.
When you let it come out long, you see how it has this long tube in the middle that we can really fill with sauce. And you can see how the edges kind of start to fray. And those frayed edges will actually crisp up and catch more of the sauce.
Speaking of sauce, spicy curry paste and ground turmeric form a fiery Vietnamese blend. Mixed with the Bayou's best Gulf shrimp. It's all soaked up by those long tapioca noodles tossed with tons of coconut milk, cilantro, and mint for a noodle fusion like we've never seen before.
This dish is absolutely fantastic. It's not a typical Asian noodle. It's very cool, kind of mixed in with the turmeric and a Louisiana staple, which is shrimp. It works. It really works.
The texture was fantastic. It's got a bit of a chewy texture to it, but it's a good chewy texture.
It doesn't taste like traditional Vietnamese, but it doesn't taste like Louisiana food either. It's kind of a nice meld of the two together.
They're two cuisines that play well together. But some of this chef's noodles have an ingredient that's even more of an eye-opener.
Fair warning.
Like Mofo's Red Eye Ramen, with noodles and sauce infused with coffee. It starts with the same dry ingredients, eggs, and a little pick-me-up.
Good old-fashioned American glass of Joe.
And with a ramen-shaped plate, the machine gets to work.
This is our coffee ramen. You can smell that little bitterness from the coffee. It's exciting.
Southern flair comes from Chef's Red Eye Gravy, a pork and shrimp-based classic, spruced up with more ground coffee, a pouch with even more coffee, lemongrass, and pork stock. The gravy simmers while Chef sears fatty chunks of bacon with fresh veggies.
We just want to get some caramelization on that bacon, round out that smokiness, make it a little bit sweet.
In goes the coffee ramen, a ladle of red eye gravy, a hint of mint, and we've got a dish worth waking up for.
It's definitely different. It's definitely not a typical combination of flavors. I wondered if it would be sort of overwhelmingly coffee, and it's not. It's amazing.
The fatty pork, it definitely offsets the coffee flavor in the noodles. This is definitely one of the best bites of food in New Orleans, hands down.
It's like this soft, sweet, kind of tangy coffee kind of noodle. It beats any other pasta dish I've probably ever eaten in my life.
For your next Cajun noodle occasion, mix in some Asian at Mofo. A modern mashup can put pep in your step, but some noodles are best done the old-fashioned way.
Grazia for 70 years.
She's been making this pasta. These are the two of the best porchetta makers in the whole entire world right here.
Save the trip and let these old country noodles come to you.
Other than going to Italy, this is as close as I can get. In one word, authentic.
Some chef's noodles taste so good, you'll wish you could make them yourself. Luckily, at Atlanta, Georgia's Storico Fresco, the owners had an idea to help you both fill up and stock up on house-made noodles.
Let's make pasta that everyone can enjoy, and they can go back home and try their own recipes.
The result? Half restaurant, half Italian market, and dozens of pastas made with age-old techniques that were nearly lost in the old country.
So I think we're all about reviving old recipes, bringing them to the table the way they're supposed to be. All of our pasta makers fold every single ravioli by hand. We don't have a microwave in the kitchen. It doesn't exist. Someone did try to bring one in and it was thrown out the window.
It's truly authentic Italian, like the rectangular-shaped chitarra arrabbiata. Wait till you see how this square noodle gets sliced. But first, it starts as an eruption of flowers.
What we're gonna do is make a volcano out of this. After that, we're gonna add some eggs to it.
By some, he means a full dozen, mixed with olive oil, stirred up, and kneaded, and kneaded, and still kneaded?
Yeah, it's an amazing workout for you. You had to work hard to get your food.
We'll let you do it for us. The worked up dough gets thinned out in a sheeter, then this musical chef plays us some chitarra.
I think with Italians and using everything that they had in their home, this right here mimics the action of them cutting pasta on the guitar, katana, aka guitar.
He lays down dough on the so-called guitar strings, and with a little rock and roll, we're singing sweet songs of pasta. Now let's get saucy.
Arrabbiata, meaning angry, is a spicy sauce.
It's mixed up with spoonfuls of soft buffalo mozzarella that melt right into the sauce.
Into our salted water. When you do a pasta dish like this in Italy, when mozzarella starts stretching through like that, it's called telefonico, for the telephone wires, and that's what you're supposed to have.
The fresh cut chitarra cooks in only 2 minutes, and all mixed together.
There's those stretchy wires of mozzarella.
We've got a meal fit for all ages.
They did a good amount of cheese and put a lot of sauce on it, and it is absolutely great.
It is beyond fresh. It feels like there's somebody back there actually rolling the pasta.
His name is Mike.
It's delicious.
But if your meal tastes like it must have been made by an actual Italian grandmother, that's quite possible too. Storico brings guest chefs from Italy to keep the old country knowledge flowing in.
Wonderful ladies right here are Bruna and Grazia. And these are the two of the best porchetta makers in the whole entire world right here. Grazia, for 70 years, she's been making this pasta.
Bottom line, these are Italian meals the way they're meant to be, like the lasagna bolognese. For this dish, the volcano flows with spinach juice, adding color and flavor, then gets rolled and stretched into a much larger sheet.
This is going to be a lasagna bolognese. It's specifically made with bechamel and then a bolognese sugo on top.
That's zero ricotta in this twist on lasagna, but it still gets the classic layers.
We're first going to start off putting a little layer of our bechamel. Then we're going to go in with a nice little layer, some bolognese. It's veal, beef, and pork.
Next, a sprinkle of Grana Padano cheese, a slice of spinach noodle, and twice repeat.
We're going to cook this off until you get a nice little crust on top of it, and you're good to go.
It was hearty, it was cheesy, it was everything you want in lasagna. A couple of different kinds of meat in there, so it was good all around.
They really just knock it out of the park. It's just great, it's flavorful, it's al dente, it's just Bolognese sauce is perfect.
Storico Fresco's all about perfection, the way it's been done for hundreds of years. What's better than a fork full of noodles? How about a handful of noodles rolled up to go?
The noodles are all wrapped up in the burrito, which is great. It's handy.
LA's rolling out fresh takes on classic noodle soup that seem almost impossible.
It's like a bowl of ramen in a burrito, and that's like crazy insane.
There's no wrong way to eat your noodles. There's the twist and twirl, the standard slurp, even the chopstick pick. But leave it to Los Angeles, California to ditch the tools altogether and roll up noodles in a burrito.
Everything's better in a burrito. Everything.
At Komodo Venice, Chef Erwin Chayati unleashed the dragon of experimental eats, blending his Indonesian ancestry with classic California style.
Growing up in a family where we use a lot of Asian ingredients, and also growing up in Los Angeles, we could be able to play with it and combine the flavors together. I like to show noodles taste good in a burrito.
Noodles and burritos. That's a mix people want.
Oh God, yes. Nobody else is doing what Komodo's doing. Our menu, it sounds really weird, but once you taste it, it's just like, it's a big thing.
Komodo has a major cult following. If Komodo was a religion, it would be very strong.
You'd have to have faith to trust a rep will hold an entire bowl of Vietnamese noodle soup. Hold on tight. To the burrito.
The pho burrito is based on a pho Vietnamese comfort noodle soup, and why not wrapping it in a burrito? Just walk and take it to go.
But since a tortilla can't contain liquid soup, Erwin's learned how to soak the soup flavor inside his ingredients.
What we have here is our ribeye, which we're gonna poach in our homemade pho broth. It's by steeping the meat with the broth, it just captures all the flavor, so you get all that moisture in the burrito.
Next, for that true noodle soup feeling, Erwin turns to vermicelli rice noodles.
This pretty basic noodle that a lot of Vietnamese and a lot of Asian dishes use. It's like rice pasta, but it's a lot thinner.
And what California burrito isn't loaded with veggie fillings?
Our saute pan is nice and hot. Add a little bit of our jalapenos, onion, and minced garlic. We don't want to cook them too done. You just want to give them nice color, so just give that extra crunch.
The build begins on a warm tortilla with thin sliced ribeye, the sauteed veggies, and souped up Asian sauces.
Here we have our chili sauce. Add a little heat and tanginess, and also our hoisin sauce. Kind of like Asian sweet soy sauce.
Don't forget your greens, cilantro, scallions, and Thai basil leaves.
Just give that flavor of just like fresh mint. Cuts off a lot of the beefiness from the soup.
Bean sprouts add a little more crunch, followed by the star of the show, soft vermicelli noodles. A final squirt of the sauces, and Erwin's ready to wrap.
Like there's no soup in it, but it's still like really juicy, so it tricks your mind.
The beef is tender. The vermicelli is good too. You can't have it without vermicelli.
It tastes just like a portable pho. That's what it is. It's a portable pho.
It's great for business on the go. But if you've got a younger palate and need something for your stroll to class, Komodo's got you covered with a dorm room classic, the ramen burrito. The first building block for any ramen dish might look a little familiar.
We started off with the egg noodle, which is a lot more thicker and denser than vermicelli noodle.
You'll be happy to know it's not made in the microwave.
The great thing about this egg noodle is you can add a lot of sauces, a lot of spices. It sticks to the noodles.
And those sauces and spices put the powdered flavor packet to shame. The noodles are layered with shallot oil, deep-fried garlic, and his own secret blend.
Onion powder and garlic powder and a little bit of stuff that I can't tell you.
Asian influence continues with sweet Chinese sausage, deep-fried to a crisp. Then piled on top with fried shallots and onions for even more crunch. It's all laid on a flour tortilla. And if that ramen redux makes you want to roll up and chow down, just wait till Erwin gets cracking. Sunny side up and on top of the noodles.
All the yolk, everything just melts into the noodle. Gonna top it up with more noodle. So we got the crispy sweet sausage and crispy egg sunny side up. Got a lot of texture in the burrito with nice soft egg noodle.
And let us say, ramen.
It's amazing. It literally tastes like I'm eating a bowl of ramen. The pieces of meat here, green onions, it's so crazy. I love it.
The ramen burrito really reminds me of like a stir-fried noodle. It has like, a lot of good flavor, very savory.
Real fresh. The noodles are very crispy, and it's all wrapped up in the burrito, which is great. It's handy.
Wrapping noodles on a fork is out. Wrapping them up in a burrito is the new way to go at Komodo. The U.S. Capitol is layered with monuments to the great minds and ideas from our history. And one landmark just a block from the White House honors a true act of American ingenuity, combining noodles with a grilled cheese sandwich at GCDC.
Such a great, unique take on grilled cheese.
I can't make it this good.
After becoming DC's top spot for gourmet grilled cheese, owner Stephen Cloris and his dad Bruce used their noodles to bring the classic sandwich to the next level.
We thought, what is it that people really love besides grilled cheese? And we served mac and cheese. And we decided, let's see what happens if we put the two of them together.
It's like the best of two comforting worlds coming together in one sandwich.
Seems open and shut, but this sandwich shop began with some difficult trials.
I had no experience in the restaurant business. I was a trial lawyer for 30 years. One day, I was walking back to court. I thought I would rather be cooking and serving and eating grilled cheese than doing the closing argument.
No objections here. The duo opened their shop, cross-examining grilled cheese, macaroni noodles, and even a full meal of meaty barbecue bliss. Presenting Exhibit A, the Carolina Barbecue Grilled Cheese.
It has everything that you can possibly imagine in one sandwich.
His son Steven works the kitchen with conviction.
To make sure we are making the best mac and cheese in DC. Fresh. We start with the nostalgic elbow noodles that we all grew up eating, but then completely elevate the recipe by adding our homemade cream sauce that makes sure that it comes out extra creamy and smooth.
That's a garlic-based blend, but it's only dairy phase 1. Stir it in and hail to the cheese.
The secret to this recipe is using 7 different types of cheeses, ranging from the different mild to sharp cheddars. Really gives it a good depth of flavor. Make it as gooey as possible.
That's a strong cheese game.
This is mac and cheese on steroids.
Make that very strong. You can juice up on the mac by itself. That's topped with another 4-cheese blend and crispy breadcrumbs, all melted down in a super speedy oven. But we're at the grilled cheese capital, and our vote is for a full barbecue meal between 2 slices of buttered sourdough bread. The build begins on a tray with a shredded cheddar blend and that famous DC barbecue sauce, known for,
Because DC does not have a traditional barbecue, we try to take the best from different regions, and we like Carolina and Texas.
Who says you can't borrow barbecue? Part tangy Carolina vinaigrette, part sweet Texas mesquite, followed by a full side of mac and cheese and all the fixins. Bacon crumbles, pickled jalapenos, just a little more sauce, and we're ready for a Carolina classic.
A nice, tangy, smoked pulled pork butt that we shred to pieces and all mix together with our tangy, sweet barbecue sauce.
One last sprinkle of cheese, and while he might be short a smoker, the high-tech toaster takes quick care of barbecue business.
Golden, brown, and delicious, perfect every time.
Who thinks about making a macaroni and cheese on a grilled cheese sandwich?
When I first tore apart the grilled cheese, it was super gooey. Like you could see the cheese falling out. There's macaroni cheese and barbecue sauce and bacon, and it just tastes so good.
You get the crust and the hard crunch, but then you have the cheesy mac and cheese part of it. It's a good idea.
Another good idea? A stop at the best monument in the capital, GCDC Grilled Cheese Bar. We've got noodles wrapped up and squished between bread. But in the corner of Boston, a house-made noodle forms a role of its own.
I mean, it looks like a burrito, but it's
Italian burrito.
Yeah, it's like an Italian burrito.
Some of Boston's best pasta is bursting at the seams.
Rolled up, stuffed with everything you can imagine. The shrimp, the lobster, the scallops. You put it in there and you're gonna wanna eat it.
The North End is the hub for Boston's Italian eats. But is there a better place for noodles in Beantown?
If you come to Boston looking for pasta, Reno's Place. East Boston. Reno's Place is the place to come.
Enter East Boston, where Tony and Anna DeCenzo run Reno's Place, dishing out hand-cut Italian pastas, one plate at a time for over 30 years.
I need 2 seafood cannelloni, 2 linguine bolognese. I go shopping every morning to have it as fresh as possible. All our pastas are cut to order. So as soon as that order comes in, we're frying it up.
From bolognese to bucatini, every ingredient in every bowl out of Tony's kitchen is fresher than the Fenway air. It's a difference you can taste if you're lucky enough to get inside.
People line up before we open up. Some people are out there 10:30 in the morning. That's the line we get right there. There you go.
That's what you get.
That's who you're up against.
Is it really worth the wait?
Waiting for a good meal at Reno's is like waiting for a good woman. It's well worth it.
It's true love at first sight with Reno's House Special, Seafood Catalloni, a massive rolled-up noodle stuffed to the brim with fresh lobster, shellfish, and a whole lot of cheese.
A-okay in my eyes.
Reno's redefines made from scratch. When your cannelloni order hits the kitchen, the rolling pin wheels set in motion with Tony's house-made dough.
These are our lasagna sheets. To make our seafood cannelloni, we're gonna take it and stuff it with our seafood stuffing, which consists of lobster, scallop, and shrimp.
Local seafood is a Boston tradition, but mixing shellfish with scoops of ricotta cheese, is this still typical Italian?
This is my own creation. It's different, you don't see this.
But we sure want to, so let's get rolling.
We're gonna grab our pasta sheets, place them down, and then just scoop the filling right across the pasta sheet. Then we're just gonna roll it. The filling all stays in, and it's nice and tight. It looks like a giant telescope. You can see the stars and the moon from here.
Think you could take it all down? We're only halfway there.
We're gonna fill our second cannelloni, because here at Reno's, you get 2 cannellonis to an order.
Both cannelloni are coated with a plum tomato sauce and sent to bake in the oven, while the serving plate gets a base of its own.
We're gonna add roasted yellow bell pepper sauce, yellow peppers, onions, and garlic into a liquid form.
Hot out of the oven, the rolls go right on top for a bit of sauce with each bite, then a few final toppings.
We're gonna squirt our house-made basil olive oil that we make.
All finished with a final garnish.
We add our grated pecorino romano to the dish.
You cut into that, and you see the chunks of lobster and shrimp. I was like, okay, I like this. I'm salivating, and I just ate some, all right?
The shrimp, the lobster, the scallops, the regatta. I mean, you put it in there and you're gonna wanna eat it.
The question at Reno's, just how much of it can you eat?
Our portions are really ridiculous, huge. They could probably feed 2 people. Trust me, you'll be satisfied.
The portions we use.
It's heavy.
I need somebody to help me carry it out. It's so heavy.
It's heavy.
Fortunately, it's food you'll want for days. Whether you eat all at once or make them last all week, once you've found Boston's best noodles, you can't settle for anything less.
I would come here before I would go anywhere, and if I couldn't get in, I'd go home. It just can't be beat.
Boston's got a rap on stateside seafood, but in Honolulu, Hawaii, the Daily Catch gets a worldwide spin.
Like this really great Italian type of noodle, but it has Asian flavors, inventive and fresh and fun and delicious.
In this Chinatown, it surfs up and slurps up.
The louder it is, you're telling the chef it's good and the chef's happy.
Want more Food Paradise? Visit travelchannel.com/foodparadise for exclusive video and pictures from this episode. Hawaii's flush with lavish landscapes where the surf's always up. But Honolulu's Chinatown holds a beauty all its own. Feast your eyes on noodles at the Pig and the Lady.
The restaurant is the view. I mean, right here, we're watching them make noodles really good.
It's a pristine view of a Vietnamese family affair. Older brother Alex runs the shop, but claims he's not the namesake.
This is Pig and Lady. This is the pig, my brother. He's born near the pig. And this is my mom, and she's the lady because she does all the Vietnamese classic techniques.
You feel like you're eating at your mom's place, and I don't get to see my mom very often, so to be able to eat Mama's, it's such a great experience.
While Mama brings the Saigon staples, son Andrew's travels in training. Noodles with just about every other worldly cuisine.
We feature a lot of different noodle dishes, rice noodles, egg noodles, Filipino or Chinese or even Italian pastas. But it's always based in Vietnamese cooking philosophy.
How about island flavors with Italian and Vietnamese combined in their Hawaiian prawns and chorizo? It all starts in the only Vietnamese kitchen on the island, with a chef rolling dough for Italian pappardelle pasta.
Here at Pig and the Lady, we have a lot of Vietnamese dishes, but when it comes to fresh pasta, we like to stick to our classic Italian cuisine. But of course, to the final dish, we'll add some Vietnamese flavors to it.
Foregoing any machine, house chef Kiaka folds and cuts the dough by hand into the wide pappardelle noodles, perfect for soaking up sauce. The Shrine to Swine continues in a hot pan with a spicy pork chorizo blend. Then minced onions and garlic. And 4 jumbo Hawaiian prawns known for their naturally sweet flavor. A clam juice and saffron blend soaks in with a handful of pappardelle noodles, shrimp butter, manila clams, and all topped with a Vietnamese must, sliced scallions.
All that shrimp, clams, all absorbed in that pasta. So delicious.
Fresh shrimp and clams and chorizo, rich, delicious, full-flavored, really good.
Italian type of noodle, it's an egg noodle, but it has Asian flavors with shrimp and chorizo, and it's really inventive and fresh and fun and delicious.
It's not too hard, it's not too soft, the texture is perfect, and the sauce, they didn't even put too much or too little. Everything was just really good here.
And if you're worried about looking a little messy, the slurp is more than acceptable.
The louder it is, you're telling the chef it's good, and the chef's happy.
Want to make the chef really happy? Slurp up noodles crawling with Vietnamese spice and a pinch of Hawaii, the soft-shell crab chaka. It's, of course, locally caught soft-shell crabs soaked in a traditional Vietnamese turmeric blend. The crabs take a swim in frothy egg whites and a roll in flour. But there's only one way to make a soft-shell crunch.
You ready to deep fry? Let's deep fry this stuff.
The crabs reach a crisp golden brown in under 3 minutes, while Kiaka boils thin rice vermicelli noodles.
It's like getting into a nice rice noodle sauna.
Call it Asian angel hair pasta, and it's certainly easy to tangle.
So I know it gets a little messy, but let's get all those noodles in there and get this all spun out, ready to go.
It's all plated with roasted peanuts, fried shallots, and pickled veggies. Top with the 2 crunchy crabs and a handful of fresh herbs. But the finishing touch happens right at the table. A pour of Nam Tom bok sauce with tropical hints of pineapple, ginger, and even shrimp.
The rice noodles with the soft shell crab, amazing combination. The sauce just adds this punch and flavor, and it's just fresh, it's wonderful, it's vibrant.
There's such a nice mix of flavors to them, and you almost don't want to wait for them to finish pouring the sauce. The flavors weren't too heavy. The crab had a nice crunch on there, very fresh, nice herbal flavors to them, and it went very well together.
Whether you eat like a pig or a lady, it's the perfect place to slurp up noodles with a tropical or even global twist. We've stretched way outside the box of pasta, and turns out, when it comes to noodles, there's no wrong way to make them. Nothing you can't put in them, and nothing you can't put them in. So get creative. Use your noodle and slurp up pasta.